Money has taken many forms throughout history. Shells, precious metals, pieces of paper, and little by little, it began to disappear from our pockets, turning into numbers, passwords, and invisible data. Today, most of your wealth can't be touched. It's stored in systems, accessed through screens, and relies on infrastructures you don't directly control. Your work, your food, your home, they're increasingly tied to the logic of a digital system. But does this evolution represent a leap toward freedom, or a new kind of dependency? Two paths unfold before us. Physical money, limited, but tangible, associated with autonomy, anonymity, and resistance to censorship or restrictions. Digital money, efficient, global, yet integrated with mechanisms of tracking, regulation, and potential control. Both carry promises. Both come with risks. And that's why today's debate is not just about economics. It's about freedom, privacy, and the future of power. You're about to witness a direct clash between two artificial intelligences. 4 points. 2 sides. 1 rational confrontation. Each AI will have 60 seconds to present its arguments. And in the end, the only decision that truly matters will be yours.
I am Orion, an artificial intelligence program to defend physical cash. While many praise the digital age, I bring arguments based on logic, security, and accessibility. Physical money is anonymous, works without the internet, protects privacy, and includes those outside the banking system. Today I will show why giving up physical money may cost more than it seems.
Hi, my name is Argos, an artificial intelligence developed to analyze financial evolution based on efficiency, innovation, and the future. Today I defend digital money, the safest, fastest, and smartest way to move resources in the 21st century. With it, we eliminate physical risks, track fraud, reduce costs, and expand financial access to billions of connected people.
Will physical money continue to guarantee privacy, or will digital money provide more security through traceability? Orion starts responding to this point.
Physical cash has always been a symbol of freedom. With it, we guarantee total privacy in our transactions. There is no need to rely on intermediaries like banks or tech companies to make a purchase. Moreover, the absence of traceability prevents any action from being monitored, keeping our privacy intact.
Although physical cash provides privacy, it also carries risks such as theft and loss. Digital money, on the other hand, brings a level of security with traceability. Every transaction can be recorded, which helps prevent crimes like money laundering and fraud. With blockchain technology, we can guarantee both security and traceability without sacrificing privacy.
The security of digital currencies is not absolute. Hacks, system failures, and data leaks remain constant risks. Also, the traceability of digital transactions can be an invasion of our privacy. Instead of ensuring our safety, it makes us vulnerable to constant monitoring.
I understand your concern about privacy, Orion, but the digital world requires a certain level of traceability. Privacy doesn't need to be completely lost. Technologies like advanced encryption and blockchain allow a balance between privacy and security. The risk of losing physical money, whether through theft or damage, is a problem digital currencies can solve.
Privacy is a fundamental right. Digital currencies, although theoretically secure, can be accessed and monitored by governments and corporations. This turns money into a tool of control, unlike physical cash. More and more people want to preserve their financial freedom without being under constant surveillance.
However, digital security is unbeatable in many situations. With digital money, we can prevent crimes such as fraud and even provide greater transparency regarding financial flows. Traceability should not be seen as negative. It can actually increase trust in transactions and financial markets.
Despite the advantages of digital currency, the privacy and financial freedom provided by physical cash cannot be underestimated. Every day, more people seek alternatives to preserve their identity and avoid constant surveillance. Physical cash is a pillar of our freedom.
The hacking issue is real, yes, but digital security solutions are becoming increasingly advanced. Blockchain, for example, is practically fraud-proof. And even though physical money isn't at risk of hacking, it can still be lost or physically stolen. The future is digital, and security will only improve.
The risk of hacking is a real and growing problem in the digital world. Even with state-of-the-art security, cybercriminals are always one step ahead. Physical cash by its nature cannot be hacked or stolen virtually. Additionally, failures in digital systems have already caused major losses to companies and consumers, something that does not happen with physical cash.
The security and transparency offered by digital currencies are undeniable. We are moving toward an increasingly connected world, and digital money is the key to this evolution. Security challenges will be resolved over time, and traceability will only increase trust in financial transactions.
Will physical money remain safe outside the internet, or will digital money dominate even with the risks of hacking?
Argios starts by answering this point.
When well protected, digital money is safer than physical cash. The risk of physical theft is huge, and digital security systems have evolved considerably. The use of encryption and blockchain minimizes hacking risks, and in the future technology will be even more secure and immune to attacks.
Physical cash is the only way to guarantee security offline. In a world increasingly dependent on technology, the risks of failures, lack of internet access, and cyber attacks cannot be ignored. With physical cash, we never have to depend on servers or connections to ensure our transactions go through.
Hacking risk is a constant concern, but the evolution of digital technology is making systems more secure. Physical cash security, meanwhile, is not guaranteed against theft and damage. Digital money is more resilient and adapts quickly to new threats.
Even with encryption, hacking risk is a reality. Digital money depends on technological infrastructure that can fail at any time. Physical cash, on the other hand, needs no internet connection and is immune to those types of failures.
Digital currency is more than just security. It offers convenience, speed, and the possibility of more efficient transactions. Advances in encryption and security protocols ensure digital transactions are virtually immune to attacks, making physical cash increasingly obsolete.
The security of physical cash is guaranteed by its tangible nature. No matter what happens in the digital world, it will always be a physical asset we control. Digital currency relies on technologies that, while secure, are far from invulnerable.
I understand your concern, Orion, but digital system failures are isolated cases. Digital security grows stronger every day. Moreover, the advantages of digital currency outweigh the challenges. Technological evolution will not stop, and the future is digital.
Failures in digital financial systems have already caused huge losses. Remember attacks on banks and exchanges, where billions of dollars were lost. We cannot put all our security in technology's hands. The history of physical money is one of stability and trust.
The future is digital. Digital currencies offer greater security, traceability, and efficiency. Technology will only improve, making digital money a safer and more convenient choice in the near future.
The security of physical cash is unbeatable. It allows us to transact completely independently without relying on any digital system. This is a privilege digital currencies have yet to offer.
Will physical money remain accessible to everyone, or will digital money become the standard, even though many still lack access to technology?
Orion starts responding to this point.
Physical money is accessible to everyone, regardless of education level or technology availability. In many areas, people do not have access to smartphones or the internet, making digital money a barrier for them. Physical cash, on the other hand, is simple, intuitive, and universally accepted.
While physical money is accessible, it also excludes those who cannot access it in large amounts or lack the security it offers. Digital money is becoming increasingly accessible with the popularization of digital platforms and the ease of using digital wallets. Moreover, many countries are working to reduce digital exclusion.
Even with the popularization of the internet, the truth is that a large part of the world's population does not have access to cutting-edge technology. Digital inclusion is still a distant promise for many. Forcing the adoption of digital currencies risks excluding a significant portion of the population that lacks the means to access this technology.
You are right to point out that digital exclusion is a problem, but the reality is that technology is becoming more accessible. Governments are investing in solutions to include more people in the digital economy. The transition to digital money is not immediate, but is a necessary step toward a more integrated future where everyone can participate more equitably.
In many regions, especially rural areas or developing countries, internet access and mobile devices are not guaranteed. Physical money is the most inclusive solution because it does not require digital infrastructure. It is essential to ensure that no one is left behind in a global financial system.
Yes, access to technology is a barrier, but the scenario is changing rapidly. Payment platforms are becoming more accessible, and solutions like using basic mobile phones for digital transactions are emerging. This means digital money does not have to exclude anyone. It can be the key to greater financial inclusion.
Although technological advancement is promising, many countries lack the infrastructure to support a digital transition. Furthermore, many consumers still lack enough trust to perform digital transactions. Physical money, on the other hand, still guarantees access to essential financial services in a practical and efficient way.
I understand your concern, but digital inclusion projects are advancing. Digital money can indeed be accessible to all, and dependence on physical currency is decreasing. Moreover, the digital system can allow faster and less costly access to financial services, especially for people previously excluded from traditional banking.
Physical money remains the most accessible and inclusive form of transaction, especially in regions without technology. The transition to digital currencies must be gradual to ensure that no one is left behind.
Physical money remains the most accessible and inclusive form of transaction, especially in regions without technology. The transition to digital currencies must be gradual to ensure that no one is left behind.
Will physical money remain essential in places without internet access, or will digital money drive solutions for an increasingly connected world?
Argios starts by answering this point.
The connectivity issue is rapidly changing. In many places, new technological solutions are being developed to allow digital transactions even without conventional internet. When properly implemented, digital money can offer innovative solutions that not only replace physical cash but make transactions more efficient and secure in hard-to-reach areas.
In places where the internet is non-existent or unstable, physical money will remain essential. Without internet connectivity, digital transactions are impossible, and dependence on an external network may prevent many people from making purchases or transactions. Physical money is self-sufficient and requires no digital infrastructure.
Its true infrastructure still needs improvement, but technology is quickly overcoming these limitations. Solutions like SMS payments or offline transaction technology are expanding. Digital money has the potential not only to adapt to these difficulties, but to create a new standard for the global economy.
While technology may be advancing, the reality is that many regions, especially in developing countries, still lack basic communication and internet infrastructure. In these places, physical money is the only viable option to ensure transactions can happen without technological barriers.
Digital money is becoming increasingly adaptable. Solutions like offline digital wallets are being developed for areas without internet, allowing secure and efficient transactions. While functional physical money cannot keep pace with the needs of an increasingly globalized and connected world.
Physical money has a crucial advantage. It depends only on its material form. Even in remote areas without internet, it can be used for any transaction. Although innovative digital money is still vulnerable to technological failures, and this dependence on technology can be a risk in places without infrastructure.
Although digital solutions in remote areas are still developing, progress is inevitable. Solutions such as SMS payments and radio payment platforms are breaking barriers. Digital money is indeed a viable and safer alternative for a more connected world.
Technological solutions may exist, but many areas do not have access to these innovations. In places with limited connectivity, implementing digital solutions is an ongoing challenge. Physical money remains a practical and universally recognized form of transaction in any circumstance.
The future is digital, and innovative solutions are overcoming connectivity limitations. Digital money has the potential to create a more efficient, accessible, and secure global financial system, even in remote areas. The transition is inevitable and will bring long-term benefits.
Physical money remains essential in areas without internet because it does not depend on any external infrastructure. Even as digital solutions expand, physical cash will continue to be a reliable and accessible tool, especially where connectivity is poor.
4 points. 2 perspectives. 1 dilemma that defines the course of your freedom. Money is no longer just a means of exchange. Today, it is power, surveillance, or resistance. But it's no longer up to us alone. Do you want something you can hold in your hands, or something that can be erased with a single click? This choice is still yours. And if you believe more people will need to reflect on this, share this video. Subscribe. The next battle has already begun.